Okay, how about now? Anything? Hello, 1, 2, 3. I have to get some new microphones here. I don't know why. Okay, basag pa. Okay, thanks. Okay, so we got the orb. So now here, Asian session. This is the Asian session. It's already outlined here. This purple and this one right here. Very, very narrow. See that? However, it broke during the between the pre-London session. You can see it broke down here and then pulled back. There's your entry when it pulls back, and it went all the way down. I wasn't present, but I did trade this going back up to the. See, it went down all the way down there and made it all the way to the top. And also, you take notice, it went from the -3 deviation to the what? To the +2 deviation. That's how I took that, and I made 400. So now this is where we're at. Here's the orb high, orb low. We've not broke. We just pierced it, but we've not really broken and closed below that. Now here's another strategy that may you want to see. It's called the 8. Okay, so here's I think it's 8-11 and 9-8-12. I believe it is. Let's go back to here. And I'm printing out here the 2-minute 8-12. I read about this and it's actually pretty cool. 8-12, which is right here. Okay. So if I'm going to be looking at this, what's the high right now? 8-12 would be right there. Okay. Let me just point this out. 8-12 would be right there. Yeah, right there, all the way to 9-12, which is right. Okay, so there's your low. There's your low. So now you see this. It broke, closed there, or closed below, came back up, and there's your first entry coming from here to here. Once it breaks below there, now we're back here below again. Now once it breaks up, that's why you should take the trade. But I think this was the trade already. You're done with that trade. So anyways, now here's the orb. Where are we with the orb? Right there. Medium. Here's the orb low. So this is the 2-minute chart. We got some liquidity pools right there. We also got another one right here going to the upside. So now let's see if we can break down. As a Drew, and here in the 2-minute, what I usually do is want to see where the fib retracement is. And this one, you can see right there, hitting this. So the target, next target would be down here. Now you can see here, we broke. Where's the fib here? Where's the fib low? Oh, right here. Okay. So we haven't really broken it. This is on the 2-minute. But on the 5-minute, which I base all my trades on regarding for this strategy, you can see we didn't close below that yet. Again, same thing. I would draw my fib up here when it started, pulled back right into the 50%. That's what they like, between the 50 and the 61.8. And it hit the first target, which is right there, the extension. The next extension is down here. You could have traded this basically this fib right off the bat at 9:30 when it hit up there and came back down, coming down where it broke down here. So you could have entered this all the way down until this target. I mean, there's several ways of doing that. I mean, in terms of the fib trades, but we're doing this orb strategy, the 15-minute orb. You can see we pierced it, but we haven't closed. I know there's news at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. here. Let me see. But I think it's not a red. I think it is a red folder. It's University of Michigan. Let me see if Forex Factor here. Here we are, 10 p.m. Oh, it's really orange folder. But the other one has red financial juice. Yeah, here I'm looking at the calendar. Oops, sorry. So right now there's really nothing going on right now. Yeah, the 15-minute orb. What I usually do, the Asian, that's usually during the London session. But on this one, the New York session, it's usually the 15-minute orb. So there's one up there. This is the 15-minute. On the 5-minute chart, there's the orb low. You need to see the candle break or close below either the up or the low here. Right now, it just pierced it. See that? We didn't close below that orb. But this can be like a risky trade. Well, you can see the deviation levels are now heading down, meaning the momentum is going down, which is a good thing. But right now, this would be like, I don't know if I want to take this trade going down because we're at the -3, but you see momentum is now bringing it down. So I'm expecting this to either pull back up here. Let's see, because we're at the -3. We pull up, go back up. Right? Here's the Asian low. With the Asian break as manipulation. Well, here let's look at the ARB. Okay, so here's the ARB. It already got established here. You want to trade it after they established the ARB. This is the gap between the close of this ARB, right? Asia, we call it the kill zone. It's not really the Asian session. It's really the first 4 hours of the Asia session. And that's about it. It creates a high and low. Now, the first manipulation is really this right here, right? Comes up and does come down. Second manipulation is really coming from here. You could have traded that. This one coming all the way from, beyond the -3 deviation. And you could have entered right, where's the low here? You could have entered right here once it enters into the +1 deviation right here, right? You entered right here. If you're looking at the 2-minute, you could have entered right here. So here's the thing. Let me see what's going on here first. Okay. So if I'm looking at the 2-minute, because I like to do the Asian right on the 2-minute chart. So here, there's a thing. London. Here's the London. Okay. So here's the first manipulation right here. It comes down. You don't want to take that first impulse right here when it pulls back, and then you come back down, right? It goes all the way past. I don't know what this is. So that's what it did. That would have been a good trade. Now, coming back, this is during the London session, then when they manipulate the low and bring it all the way back to the high, right there. That's your trade. This is during the London session. This trade here occurred during the pre-London session. But right here, once we entered into the right here, the +1 deviation, and kept on going, since we're way down here by the -3, it's definitely going to either get to the +1 deviation right here, or the +2, which it did. And that's where they manipulated. As you can see, they created a what's it called? Consolidation. Brought it down to the VWAP, consolidated back up again, and now this is during the pre-open session, right? So like I said, they're bringing this up to there. I mean, you could actually trade this. It's going back. Oops. Wait. I can actually trade this. It's not really a breakout, right? It's more of a. Let me do that. I forgot to enter a. This is going to be more of a what right there. Once I get stopped out, we have a fair value gap right there. That's the reason why. I could have entered down here instead. I only have one contract. Let's see if it's going to work out. You may bounce off this. Look at this. No, it's going to go down now. Probably bounce off the +1 deviation here. Hopefully it goes back up. Because right now, it's going to probably test around here somewhere. Oh, this is a 2-minute. Let's see, look at the 5-minute. Maybe I entered wrong. Let's see. Yeah, probably. Trying to make it up there. Here we go. There we go. So we want to see that. Okay, this one probably get up to here. Probably test this DV, fib retracement. That's what it's doing. It doesn't have to be, yeah. It can, because when they do the manipulation, they go outside the range. That's the manipulation. But once they come back in, it goes from the outside back into the other side. That's the manipulation. So here. Let me see if we can get another push up here. Again, here's the VWAP. So they didn't come back to the VWAP. So this is more of a VWAP. This is not a breakout orb trade. This is more of a VWAP wave trade because we're out here. So basically traded coming from +1 into the, or -1 into the VWAP. So this is not part of the orb or the orb strategy. It's more of a VWAP wave. There we are. You can trade on one contract, 124. So that brings me up to 578. Probably making back my loss from yesterday. Only take what the market is giving me. So And I can, like I said, only one contract. I could have added another one when it's going up. But since we're going against the trend is, since we're below the VWAP, is going to the downside. So now here you're going to just enter this going back down. If you look at the 2-minute, it's already bouncing off this, right? Yeah, see. So we do have a liquidity pool right here. See that? Sellers, 86%. But we do have a fair value gap right here. So I want to see this fair value gap broken if I want to take the short all the way back down, all the way down, basically down here. Here's the orb low again. It's probably get down to the orb low. You can see this is a liquidity pool right here. Let's see, tapping into it based on this, but it may continue going up. Here's the orb high. Let's see what happens here for the 5-minute. Again, you have the 50, you have the 0.5, the 50% pullback right there. Well, here it looks like we're going to try to break this. We got a minute left. Again, this is the pullback, and this may pull back and then continue coming down. This is the retracement. Yeah, we barely pierced that, but we want to see it close above that orb high. I think this is just a retracement into the fib. Just look where it's going to close. We have 18 seconds right now. Big fair value gap. Let's see if they can honor that. Since this is going to be part of a VWAP again. So let's see what this looks like. So again, there's the that probably do it right there. So got 20 seconds left here. This is the Japanese right there, and this is the bulk. So we're doing the Japanese there. If it can close below that, it closed within that low, the range there of the Japanese. So now we come back out here and close below here. Yeah, right there. So let me see if we can come back down further. I'll take this going down. Give a lot of confluence here, the fib. Let's see if it's going to come back down or not. Yeah, I'm going to try and break that. So right now, no trade yet. So that's the 5-minute. Okay, there's the orb. Let's see if it breaks that. So once it closes, we want to see a pullback inside the orb again, and then go back out. Yeah, we got 3 minutes left. Yeah, this means definitely close. So again, we're approaching here. We're approaching the plus one deviation. We're all the way down to the -3. That's why you see that. That's why we did this coming out. Once you see we're touching the plus -3 here, it's definitely going to get up at least here or even up to here. Again, this is a liquidity zone. You see how many sellers? 98%. Again, this may continue coming down. Let's see. It's right at the 61.8 pullback. Got a little over 1 minute left here. Just wondering what this, oops, this one. I drew that other, this one, and what's this one? Oh, it's different. Where's that 812? 812 right here. Okay. Yep, and then the 912. Okay. So there's the range. Right. Came back. Oh man, that would have been a beautiful trade. Look at this. So this is another strategy. So it comes back, it broke this. Now, right here. It came back in. It already broke this. Target was up here, and that's where it's going. Unbelievable. Man, it really works. That's another strategy, easy strategy. It breaks it first. And then that's what you want to see. Man, it's gonna hit that target up there. Yeah. Okay, that's another strategy, but we'll go back here. 5 minutes. Because we want to see it has to come back. Again, hitting the +1 deviation. It may go all the way up here to the liquidity pool right there. That's on with a +2 deviation. So now this is the way deep pullback. Okay, this still looks like it's going to be pulling back down here. Let's see. Like I said, this may come all the way back down. Remember, this is the fibs. We had to hit this target down here. Yeah, a little over 1 minute. That would have been a good entry right here. It just pulled into that. Let's see. We got 30 seconds. It's going to come back down. So basically, it hasn't closed within this orb yet. Nothing. We're waiting for the candle to close here and then go back out. Not yet. Maybe this one will. I may want to take this trade. Why? It's going from the +1, maybe back down to the VWAP. I'm going to just take this for one contract. It continues coming down. Probably going to test that +1 again. Again, this is based on auction market theory based on the VWAP. So we got a lot of time. Just under 4 minutes. It's testing that +1 deviation. On the 2 minute, that would have been a great. Yeah, this would have been a good trade. It pulled back here, but didn't close below. It just pulled back into this area. And you're really taking this trade going up. because we do have a fair value up right there. There's a good trade right here. We're taking a trade right there, going up. We had liquidity to the downside here. And we're at the +1 deviation. I want to take this, scalp this down to here. Let's see, 36. This is on a 2-minute chart. There we go. Let's see. Here we go. Nope. "30 seconds. That's what I want to see. Oh. You already hit the profit target too fast. Look at that. That's what I was talking about. It just came down too fast. So basically, this is going to test. Let's see. Here's the fair value gap, right? So let's see what happens here. And here's the orb, is right there. You want to see this candle close below the orb high, and if it goes back up, that's where we get an entry going up. But I think this will continue coming down. It's a deep pullback. Target's down here, or at least down here. Let's see. No, we got over a minute left on this one. He has to close below. $30 seconds. 38 seconds. Let's see if it's going to close below the orb high. Let's try to make that push. Again, we have the view up right here. So we may close here, then come back up. 19 seconds. Looks like right now it's trying to close down there. 12, 10, 9. We're within that range. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, we're within. So now let's see what happens here. I want to see this break this or this fair value gap to the downside. Once it breaks that, then yeah, you can go up. Now, if that's going to be the case, you want to see where your target is. It would be up to here somewhere, right there. Let's see what they do here. Okay, so here we go. You can do this for a buy. So there. Oh, I got hit. It's going too fast. I'm going to make this maybe 100. Oops. Target there. Buy. There we go. Stop would be down here. Target would be, what did I say? Let's see right here first. Right there first. Now this continues coming down, then you know what? It's most likely going to start coming down. We could have waited until this candle closes. We got 3 minutes instead of going through this loss. Let's see what happens. If this closes above the orb high, then that's you can have a long entry. We got in too early. You could wait until the candle closes. Because this one, you see, this candle right here, the red one, closed below. Now you want to see this one close above. You got 2.5 minutes. This may continue coming down. I'll end up with a loss. Two minutes. So I like about the 5 minutes, you can take your time to make a decision. So you want to see this close above. Since we closed below right here, this one, now you want to see this close above the orb high, and then you can take a trade coming up. And since we're here at VWAP, it may target can be either here or even the +2 deviation. Again, let's see. We got a little over 1 minute. Let's see if it's going to close above that orb. Again, I prematurely entered this trade. You have to wait until that candle closes. Got too anxious. Got a minute left. So far, they're holding it above the orb high. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds. What? No, it closed above. See that? So you can take an entry right there. Let me just take basically this one. I'm gonna have a scalp. We barely closed above that orb high. Scalp that out. Let me see this one. I'm going to go with this. Okay, this one we no longer need because it's trying to get up. We just need this one. Huh, we go all the way up there. So at 5 minutes, you can just wait. See where this closes. If it closes above there, I'm going to add another contract. Target would be here, and other contract will be up here. Two and a half minutes left. This may continue coming down. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to have it right here. Okay. Two minutes. Take its time. Getting some rejection coming here. This may, like I said, it may continue coming down. It looks like that's what it's doing. We got a minute left. If it closes below the orb here, I'm going to take this going down. It has to close below the orb. $30. Oh, wait, 1 minute. And this may continue coming down. 30 seconds. See, look at this. I'm trying to play that border. 20 seconds. There it is. Created a liquidity pool right there. See, looks like they're building up some momentum here. Look at that. Where'd that come from? Well, hopefully you can hit my target up here. It almost hit my target. What happened to that? They just brought it up on us and they're trying to bring it back. Let's see. It almost hit my target up there. So we can get up to 50 plus. No, just being erratic. Once you hit that plus 50, it's going to go up. Right now, they're trying to struggle up here. No, there's 25. Let's see if we can get higher. 30 seconds. $15. 10. They're not even pushing this up. Just that worm or what? That's what they do here. Bouncing with the VWAP, let's see. 300. They're going to bring it down. We got, 3 minutes. Let's see what they do here. $1 or 300. Basically testing this fib retracement. We have the fib retracement. We also have the VWAP. To get past 150 minus 150, that means 188. Slowly trying to make it up there. 2.5 minutes left. Let's see if this closes below this oral out. There's really not a lot of momentum going up. There's a manipulation right here. This one. This is going down. Where's my thing here? 2 minutes. Yep, that's going to hit my. This is going down. Look how fast it's going down. Why is it? Okay, this one. See how they manipulated that thing on? Let's probably get down here. Let's see. Pull back up there. This is the target. See, it pulls back to test the view up here. Okay, we got the orb. I mean, the IB. So here, if this is going to test that bottom down there, right here. So this is going to be the target here. Okay. Where's my other? Okay, I'm going to leave it there. This one. I really want to bring this down to here. Let's see. Down to here. We'll see. Oh, the momentum is already right here. $30 seconds. bouncing off the -1 deviation. Let me test this VWAP right there. There it is, testing the VWAP. Oh man, what is that? Did Trump tweet something again? Oh, I hate this when he does this. What the? He tweeted, oh man. That just screwed me right there. Okay, I'm gonna get out. 283, let's see it's coming down. 285, 293. Unbelievable what he's doing. Let's see if it's gonna come back. If not, okay. This is going up. How much am I down? 199. That is unbelievable. I bet you he tweeted something again. Let me look at this. This basically just blows. Okay, so this is going up. Test the top up there. We're at the +1 deviation. It may come back down here again. This really, I don't know what that was. I can't really use the 2-minute here. That's a short right there. Liquidity right there. This is unbelievable. Let's see if they're going to continue going up. to Friday. What do you think? This is, look how wild this is. I don't even want to make, I don't know. This is weird. So basically goes up. Came back down here. Target would be up here at least. Now we're breaking the the IB, right? So let's do the IB here. Where will be the target? Yeah, same thing. Okay, that's where my target is. Right there, the +3. We have a liquidity pool here to the downside. Let's see if we can break that. It's not that strong. We have a lot more buyers coming on. There we go. There's a little liquidity right there. You need to break that. Yeah, good push. $133. Come on. We need to get past around 200 to get past this. Up to 133. Let's see if we're making progress. 132. Got to 131. They had to pass the 132. There it is, 134, 148. Come on. Like I said, 200. They need to get past 200. $80. 90 on the, yeah, there you go. Come on. Do a 250. push. 243, that's good. You get 250. There we go. We got it. Just have to keep on pushing. Go back down, Tom. Need a push. So we're making up to 211. It's testing that +1. There's no push. You can get past 250. 244. Come on, guys. See how erratic this is? We need to get past this. That's a big, see this? Why it's short? That's a strong resistance level. See, look at that. They're just pushing it down. So I said 250 is a goal. Once I get past 250, you need a push. There we go. 262. Let's go. 8 seconds. We need to close above. Yeah, we can't even get past that 250. I mean, it has to close not a wick. So we're still in that zone. So, oh, man. We need to close above that thing. You can see we're not. I test that +1 again. +1 deviation. +30 seconds. Hope we can push up and close above this. +20 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, we may close this. 3, 2, 1. We're above it finally. Yeah. I don't like that. It's swinging past. See, it's getting rejection over there. Bring me 400, at least 450. There it is. 458. Come on. It's 500. $550. Cool. Need 550. I bought some +2. Let's go. Speaking of it, 290. I mean, you get up to 300 something. Let's see. We test that plus 2 deviation again. There it is, 300. Come on, push it up. Just one more here. Bring it down. Up to 120. Got up a size of 108, right? So we need to get past that. There it is. Get past it. 18, yep. Get up to 120. That's what I get. So. There we go. Finally done. 350 out of all that. Remember, I got lost, so I'll take the 350. Okay. Okay, guys, as long as I'm positive. This one really screwed me up, this one. I don't know if they had let me check if they had a news thing on there. That came out of nowhere. Yeah, they did. That's the reason why. Iran's foreign minister, Aragchi, the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding has never been closer. Does it mean getting to the point where it's going to be closed? See, that's what I'm saying. It brought that as all the way up. These guys are just making the market move. Iran, the U.S., or Trump, they're making money on it up the, when they announce it, they know it's going to go up. Weird. Huh. Yeah. This is because of this right here. Basically bounced off the +1 and just shot up. So that's it for that 1134. This may still try to test up here. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Talk to you guys next week. Stay safe and God bless.